Good morning. Welcome to yet another beautiful Sunday, a soulful Sunday for us to understand how we are, where we are in our life, in our personal growth for our body, our mind, and our soul. So let's evolve today with more learnings. Let's take our teachings forward, let's take our learnings forward and our sharings forward. So without further ado, let's do our Power of Dreams programming by manifesting our dreams. How wonderfully refreshing. So let's start our morning with Luke Cotino's One Guidance. And then, of course, we'll move on to our Tapping into Wealth. As it's going to be very interesting because a lot of new interesting exercises are coming our way. Something that will teach us something new about ourselves. So I hope all of you did follow what was taught yesterday. You did listen that the wealth is not enough if your conditioning is like that. And you did look at the excuses that you're building by saying them out loud. All right, this is very interesting, and I'm not sure how many of you know about this. So let's understand this beautiful science. All of us know that 70% of our body is water, and how water plays a very important role in our being. Today's chapter is about the 45th lifestyle hack, and it says a 500 ml water shot. So I said the word hack, but actually it's a lifestyle change, and it's something that is very beautiful. So you may have heard your nutritionist, doctor, magazine telling you of the importance of water in your body. But Luke Cotino would like to delve deeper and subject and examine some of the research being conducted across Australia and the US called water-induced thermogenesis. Research has shown that drinking 500 ml of water at a temperature between 22 degrees to 37 degrees has ability to raise your metabolic rate by almost 30 to 40%. So you will realize your temperature of water. So little small machines come. I'm going to probably send you a picture of them. They're very, very small. They're available. If you just dip that into your water, you'll realize what temperature of your water is. And gradually you'll know if this is what I want to have at. Uske baad, you won't even need a thermometer to measure. So even if you're sitting in a party statically just sitting, and if you keep sipping that water after every little now and then, 500 ml is primarily 2 tall glasses or 3 cups or 2.5 cups of water. You know what will happen? Even though you're sitting statically, your metabolic rate will just jump up. So it's like the way you say every 25 minutes, take a stroll, take a walk, do some movement. So even sitting in a party, just socialize around. But now what it says is, by drinking, I don't mean gulping it down in one go, finishing in about 2-3 minutes. So just finishing the water cup in 2-3 minutes is a good idea. Longer sips, enjoying the feel of the water. Remember, if you have something for the sake of it, it'll never give you a benefit. So don't gulp it down like a medicine. Enjoy the feel of process of the lukewarm water going in your body. The thermogenic effect is the result of your body trying to warm up the 500 ml of water you drink. So what's happening is whenever something alien is coming in our body, even if it's something as familiar as water, it's alien because the temperature is not conducive. That's why people say have the room temperature, but what is room temperature water? But what's happening is you're not having room temperature. You're giving your body hot water. Now, this hot water is actually entering our body, but is making the entire body ready to accept it. So it's going to come into action. Now, that action will lead to your thermogenic effect, and that will lead to your metabolism increasing because our body is trying to warm up and become comfortable in absorbing what we've just given. This increase in metabolism depends on your body type and how big and heavy you are. It happens within 10 minutes of drinking the water and continues for almost an hour after doing it. The number of calories burnt won't be huge, but it'll improve the body's fat burning ability. The key point to be noted is that water should be at the right temperature. A lot of people drink cold water thinking that this will burn more calories as the body has to produce more energy to warm up cold water. So this is something people may think you get hot ke liye you have to acclimatize, so why not for cold? But the cold water shocks your organs and slows down digestion. So, and even the oils that has gone in your body, it's going to just freeze. Like, and now what's happening? Winters are coming. So if you've seen the oils in your bathrooms or wherever you keep whatever oils, the pure oils are going to start now. Just they're just going to start solidifying because that is in nature of anything which is cold. It will solidify. Ice jam jati hai when it's given a cool temperature. So if you're having cold water in your body, it will shock our organs, and in the entire process will slow down. I'm not saying the heart will start beating less. No, not all of that. But your gut area will suffer big time. And it isn't a good idea to drink a lot of cold water throughout the day. Kabhi aaj you want to have, it's okay. Now again, even with cold water, definitely not half an hour after your, like not anything less than half an hour after your meals, because at least some time has been given. Ideally, something like when the body is free of food completely, like 2.5, 3 hours. So one should never have cold water, cold water. If you look at the Japanese and Chinese, they're big time into lukewarm water and the teas, the herbal teas. And they are also lean. If you look at Koreans, Japanese, Chinese, mostly they're lean. There is a direct connection between your brain and water. The hypothalamus is a master gland of the body and the interface between your hormones, endocrine system, and your nervous system. If there's any drop in water content, it affects your hypothalamus, which affects your hormonal balance and nervous system. One of the main jobs of the hypothalamus is to regulate appetite and cravings. Inadequate water in the body can create unnecessary cravings and make you eat more. So a lot of times we are having khana, but actually we're not hungry, we're thirsty. So sometimes when your body says, when you feel that you want to eat something, have a glass of water and see. I'm not against all of us eating food. We should eat when we want, but ideally we should try and make our bodies eating the right food at the right time rather than in between meals. So when you're hungry in middle, one should try and see, am I hungry? Am I thirsty? What is it that my body wants? As again, I keep harping, thinking is something that we all do, but listening is something that we should do more. So when your water contains a lot of caffeine, sugar, salt, or preservatives, a sugar-free or sugar-rich or aerated drinks, you are drinking water, but all of it goes unabsorbed in the body. Why? Because water in its purest form, which is rich in minerals, or you're putting some lemon, you're putting some other fruits, you're some putting because you're infusing and you're making it alkaline instead of acidic. That is when it will be lovely for your body to take it up. So that's the reason we say that it's RO waters that we're having. It depletes the water completely of all the nutrients. It's like ripping it off. So please try and putting something in your water so that it's nicely absorbed because you need to make it alkaline. Remember that. Now, the communication between cells is based on the fluids in your body. Just the way, किसी भी hard चीज को move करने के लिए पानी चाहिए होता है. So, अभी हमने even when we have constipation, we've been reading about this. What do we do in enema? Just inducing so much of water that there's a movement going on. So if there's no water in the body, or there's less water in the body, the communication is not going to be as good. There's even 1% drop in our water will impact our communication between billions, so trillions of cells. That they can affect anything from our hormone production to detoxification of any organs. We talked about the power of detoxification. Tyohar ka time is going on, so maybe you haven't done it yet, but do schedule it and do improve your water intake. Even though winters are coming, people start having less water. Ki who's going to go to the loo so much more? Gradually, you will start listening to your body and you will realize that how much ever water you require, that's the amount your body will start asking. Get this you can survive pretty much without water. My grandpa is probably having 1 or 2 glasses a day because his body doesn't ask for it and he's comfortable. But looking wise, he's comfortable. But if you start seeing he's got a very dry skin, he's itchy because there's less water in the body. So it'll show up as something or the other. So your genes expect not just energy, but also information to carry out innumerable reactions in your body. The information is received from food and water in the form of vitamins and minerals. So food also depends. Is it water rich? So are we having food which has like a nice base of water, like watermelons, like citrus fruits, something which has some juice, some maybe cucumbers. So if we're having all of that, even they satiate our body and will not be so thirsty or not be so hungry either. So we eat thinking we're hungry. We've talked about this, and our insulin levels increase to act on the raised blood sugar levels. So next time you're hungry, think back to when you last drank water. So Luke has done a very beautiful ballpark calculation. And with this, we are going to be having more than 3 liters of water. So I've done a little calculation wherein if you wake up, you drink 1 liter of water in the morning. So a lot of you have been hydrating your bodies and you've been keeping a liter of water next to you and you've been, sipping it while the sessions are going on, which is wonderful. But if you're not, then you can even do it post session. Now, 500 ml in the afternoon, about 30 minutes before lunch, 500 ml in the evening, 30 minutes before dinner. That way, you'll have consumed 2 liters. I would like to add 500 ml more before an evening snack at about 4 or 5 p.m. And then consider about 500 ml that is sipped throughout the day, which makes it a total of 3 liters every day. If you exercise a lot, you should consume more water. This way, you will integrate this tip into your daily schedule. I have mentioned 30 minutes before meals, as I earlier explained, why you shouldn't have water for at least 30 minutes before eat, why you should have water. So they're saying, so if you have water before primary, before there's your water is going to be ready, your body is ready for digestion. So that's why he's saying it's very important to have it before and not after. We can, of course, use apps to remind us. We can so in my few houses, other relatives and everyone, they've kept their water bottles so that they know that they have to finish this by this time. So either those or your physical ringing reminders. Keep water with you throughout the day. There should be a bottle with you wherever you go so that you never mix up and you're hydrated all the time. Remember not to mix it with your food and don't overdo it. So thank you. Today was a little long chapter, but yeah, worth it because water is important and how we can improve our water intake, why we should have, and the temperature that was being guided is something that we can probably integrate into our body and our capacities. So yesterday, we've all spoken about the fact that we are getting into a culture where we are learning that why is our body reacting the way it is for wealth? Why is our mind reacting the way it is for our wealth? So here we are, and let's understand that all of us are conditioned in a particular fashion. It doesn't mean that all of us have some negative conditioning, but we're trying to analyze that do we have. So let's continue our learning and let's read what Margaret has to say. Margaret says she's lost count of how many self employed people and small business owners tell her, I don't know how much I actually earn from my business. Examining the root of money blocks is too painful to face. It can seem easier to just live day to day, trying to pay just bills, praying no one gets sick, wishing for a miracle, and creates a college fund for your children, and hoping that if you ignore your finances, it'll be okay. But it doesn't work that way. Until you clear your money blocks, nothing changes. As uncomfortable or painful as it may be, it's imperative to identify and relive old experiences by feeling the emotions they trigger in order to get to the other side of them. So, do you read this line? People who've had a very deep dive experience with their mirror work also, and even for this who may have, understand this line very clearly. As uncomfortable or painful it may be, it is extremely important to understand, to identify, to relive our old experiences, whether they're good, whether they're bad. Feeling the emotions. If you're feeling like, oh my God, I don't want to go with this, go okay, feel it. They triggering off something, it's okay. Trigger hoga to khatam hoga. Otherwise, it's there in your mind, in your body, in your subconscious mind, deep settled. Now, when you tap and voice negative self-talk, you don't reinforce it as some may think. अब लोग बोलेंगे नेगेटिव बोलना ही क्यों है, बट ये बोलेंगे नहीं तो ये निकलेगा नहीं, एंड हम टैपिंग से इसको निकाल रहे हैं. There's a little extra energy in this. So when we are saying it, we are understanding, okay, this is what I felt, and then tapping, it completely changes the dynamics of those feelings. Tap करके उसको बाहर निकाल के we are refilling ourselves, making the place room in for new conditioning. The big emotional charge from negative self-talk will dissipate and the words will no longer feel true. As shocking as it may seem to initially voice negative words, you'll no longer feel anything for it. And whatever negative words you're saying for yourself, all of a sudden you'll write, oh yes, this is how I feel. Because aadhi bar, if you realize, we have feelings which we're suppressing. We're not even letting them come up on the surface. When we understand that, oh, this is what I'm thinking, then it's time that we're like, oh, I'm the one who can change it. This release is a loving gift from a few minutes of tapping, one that will transform our feelings about money, about our willingness to spend time, energy, attention on everything we can do to expand our income. That's how we get more money. When Bob voiced his painful inner dialogue about what money meant to him, most of the packed room acknowledged me too. That gave the courage to tap. We tapped loudly, voicing all the negative self talk as if it was irrefutable truth. Since that's how we said to ourselves. A weight lifted from the room. I asked Bob to restate his painful sentence out loud. It sounded monotone, like reciting a recipe, followed by, that's not true. I made mistakes, but I'm smart. I'm really a good father. His face changed, and the voice that had strong resolve and determination. All of a sudden, everything changed. Bob couldn't wait to tear into his goal work and was a total inspiration for the other attendees. Several months later, Bob sold his snowmobile. Bob consolidated his debt. He moved into a great apartment and he was being interviewed for a better job that would allow some more time with his kids. And this happened because he agreed, he addressed his root causes and he tapped. Now do tapping for your negative self-talk. Look at your list from the exercise above. This means I am, whatever came up in your exercise. So again, I request everyone, अगर आप ये exercises नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो आपको ना book में मजा आने वाला है पढ़ के, ना results मिलने वाले हैं. सिर्फ एक knowledge information आ जाएगी कि हाँ ऐसे tapping होती है. So please, if she's telling you that work on yourself, find what is your problem, please write that down, please understand, please analyze, please reflect. And please understand, oh my God, this is what I'm conditioned about. Believe me, you're going to be the best therapist for yourself when you have self-analysis. Nobody knows you better than you know yourself. Now look at your list if you've done the exercise and see your intensity of emotions as you say that. And how true it feels on a scale of 1 to 10. One being not true, false completely, and 10 being 100% there. Use words you relate to. Don't use high-fi vocabulary. Use vocabulary that you're comfortable with. Whichever language you're comfortable with, it doesn't matter. The sense matters, but the feelings matter. So just language में feelings आ रही हैं, जो words में feelings आ रही हैं, जो आपकी conditioning है, उनको use कर लीजिए. अब हम पढ़ने वाले हैं कि हमें आगे क्या करना है, आज क्या करना है। नेगेटिव सेल्फ टॉक के लिए स्क्रिप्ट हमारी जो नेगेटिव हमारे अंदर ट्यूनिंग हो रखी है, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड दैट। नाउ व्हाइल वी आर गोइंग टू बी डूइंग टुडे, हमने कल बात की थी ना कराटे चॉप से हम टैपिंग कर रहे हैं या हम जैसे भी कर रहे हैं, व्हाटएवर पॉइंट्स यू वांट टू डू. So even though my income isn't enough, I totally blame myself. I am a loser. That's what my income means. I should have been able to fix this. I should be doing better. Clearly, I haven't done enough, and I'm going to love and accept myself as totally unacceptable. Even though my income is just not good enough. And I know that what that means, it is all on me. I should have done it better. I should be doing it right. I'm totally missing something. I am failing. I honor who I am, anyways. Even though this income right here on my paper means only one thing, I am screwing up, I'm failing. This number defines me. I accept who I am, anyways, even though I really don't because I should have done better. Now we'll tap. So we've spoken this, we've addressed it, whatever our root causes are, whatever they are. So you may think that you're being very harsh to yourself, but they are but if when you're saying it, agar ko acha lage, haan, that's true. That means that harshness is something that you're agreeing with. Now we have to tap to the points using the following phrases or our own, whichever works. All this heavy judgment, I should have done it better. I keep screwing up. I must be missing something. Oh my God, I've got to figure this out. This number means whatever. I am losing. I am failing. I'm not doing it right. It is so heavy. I feel all the guilt. So stupid. It is so embarrassing. If people knew what I earned, I would be humiliated. It's all me. It has got to be. I am doing it wrong. And every time I think that thought, I tell the universe, I don't deserve. And it feels so heavy. And then I get stuck. And my view of abundance, possibility shrinks down small. Should have done it better. All my fault. I am failing. Every time I think those thoughts, I contract, I get stuck, I push myself lower, I push my deserving lower. All these self judgmental thoughts, I am open to seeing them for what they are. Thoughts running in my head, habitual thoughts running in my head. I am just going to be open to the idea that I have always done my best and I actually deserve right now. That would really feel different. Take a nice deep breath and say, this means whatever you feel about yourself. Notice how much less intense and true it feels. Take a second to measure again how true it feels now and compare it to the number you felt before tapping. If your it feels true number is still above a 2, repeat the rounds of tapping with words that resonate with your feelings until it feels like they don't fit you anymore. After negative self talk dissipates, get positive. Choose self talk that supports you and your goals for being a better money manager. Now, let's do some positive tapping. Say the following phrases out loud while tapping on the karate chop point. Even though my income still looks really bad on paper, the truth is I'm not a loser. I have made some mistakes. Maybe I have played small, but I have what it takes to make a change. Even though this current income does not reflect my value, that does not define me. I will not be defined. I have more potential in me than I have seen ever. Instead, I honor my brilliance and I am open to more of that, more of my own brilliance. Now tap to the points as you say each of these phrases or your own. Looking at my income was making me think that I'm a loser. Boy, is that helpful? No. I do have a challenge here, and I am going to rise to the challenge. That is what a winner does. I'm not even sure how yet, but I'm setting my sights higher. I can do this. I've got this. The truth is, I'm pretty smart. The truth is, I'm grateful for my brains. I can learn anything, and I have accomplished a lot of things in my life. Some of them were really hard, but I did it. I am grateful for my persistence. I've done something that were scary, but I pushed through and found the courage. I'm grateful for my courage. I have made lots of mistakes, and each one has made me smarter. Each one has taught me lessons. Each one has made me savvy. I am grateful for my mistakes. All this supports me in my new vision. My income is just where I am right now, not who I am. As I remember, I am the hero of my story. I am the hero of my life. I get to move forward, growing my income with confidence, with courage, with clarity. I totally honor who I am. I totally honor who I am right now. I totally honor myself. I get to move forward, growing my income with confidence, with courage, with clarity. I honor my income and the challenges it makes me. A challenge I accept with honor, with brilliance, with all of me. I'm so going for it. So, what are we doing right now? Can anyone tell me? We are going through a deep, deep, deep therapy. Firstly, we're going within to find out what are our shortcomings, what are our thinking. कई चीजें जो हमने ध्यान भी नहीं दिया कि हम कंडीशन है, उनको हम एड्रेस कर रहे हैं जोर से बोलकर कि हाँ ये सब बकवास चल रही है अंदर. दिस इज व्हाट आई एम एंड हम ये मुझसे तो होता ही नहीं, आई एम अ लूजर, ये वो ब्ला ब्ला ब्ला. एंड देन हम बोल रहे हैं मैंने लाइफ में इतना कुछ किया है, अगर मैंने इतना कुछ किया है और ये नहीं सक्सेसफुल हुआ, ठीक है गलतियां करी, तो आज टुडे आई एम स्ट्रॉन्गर विद द गलतीज. नाउ आई एम रेडी फॉर द चेंज एंड वी आर नाउ. सो टैपिंग से हम क्या कर रहे हैं, पहले हम उसको एड्रेस कर रहे हैं, फिर हम उसको जोर से बोल रहे हैं, उसको बाहर निकाल रहे हैं, और उसके बाद उसको हम अंदर ला रहे हैं. किसको? पॉजिटिव एफर्मेशंस को, रिकंडीशनिंग को. We are filling ourselves with positivity and confidence immediately. Yes, that's what we are all working on inside and with immediate effect in a way. So today, of course, we will try and do this in our meditation if possible. But let's read the theory as it is. Take a deep breath. Can you feel that you've shifted from extreme negative self-talk and the child with a ruthless coach to neutral? Can you remember your truth? Can you recall your strengths, your gifts, your courage, your desire to achieve? Does it sound like a self-pep talk? That's exactly what it is, and infinitely more powerful after dissipating negative self-talk. And मुझे please ये मत बोलिएगा कि आप negative self-talk नहीं करते. I will not understand only. क्योंकि possible ही नहीं है कि हम negative self-talk नहीं करते. That's exactly what this entire exercise is, to finish off the negative self-talk on a grassroots, deeper realm of us. If you still have negative feelings, we must work on these rounds again and again and again until we feel calmer. Notice how much more energy, enthusiasm, and willingness you have to grow your income by remembering that you are the hero in your story. Much better than feeling like a loser. Energy, enthusiasm, willingness become inspired and determined. Actions, and actions get result. So today we are going to be seeing a beautiful video, and Risa will be sharing it. It'll help each one of us understand what is happening within us. But again, thank you, Rahul sir. So we've finished this chapter. So please understand, I'm again repeating, video 4 hai. Video 1 mein humne dekha tha what exactly is tapping. We have been doing exercises. Humne likha tha with Margaret about what are our demons inside, what is the conditioning inside, what do we think about money. Today, please do the exercise with her, with the video. It's a guided video. Please, please, please do it. And even if you haven't done all 4, abhi bhi kar lo, der nahi hui hai. Nahi to uske baad, everyone wants to get richer, get more better, I think. So if you can tap into abundance, why not? So please, please, please do it. So let's go for our Surya Namaskar, our sun salutations.
The Surya Namaskar with mantras. Om Mitraye Namaha. Om Ravaye Namaha. Om Suryaye Namaha. Om Bhanave Namaha. Om Khagaye Namaha. Om Pushne Namaha. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Om Marichaye Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Arkaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Salutations to the universal friend. Salutations to the resplendent sun. Salutations to the energy that induces activity within us. Salutations to the one who illumines. Salutations to the sun moving across the sky. Salutations to the giver of strength. Salutations to the golden cosmic self. Salutations to the Lord of the dawn. Salutations to the son of Aditi, the cosmic mother. Salutations to the benevolent mother. Salutations to the energy that we praise, and to the one who guides us to salvation. The sun salutation now with the names of the postures, both in Sanskrit and English. Pranamasan, Hastuthanasan, Madhastasan, left leg back, Ashvasanchalanasan, Parvatasan, and hold this position. And now slowly progressing into the deeper version of Parvatasan, Adho Mukh Svanasana. Ashtang Namaskar. Bhujangasana. Parvatasana. Left forward, Ashvasanchalanasana. Padahastasana. Hastutthanasana. Pranamasana. On the right side, prayer position. Raised arms pose. Hand to feet pose. Right leg back, equestrian pose. Mountain pose. Hold mountain pose. And slowly moving into the deeper version of mountain, the downward facing dog. Salute with 8 limbs. Cobra. Press back to mountain. Right forward, equestrian pose. Hand to feet pose. Raised arms position. Prayer pose. One round of the sun salutation with awareness on the breathing. So exhaling our hands to the chest, pranam. Inhaling as we bend back. We exhale as we fold forward. Left leg back, inhale as we're arching back. Exhale into the forward. Hold the breath for knees, chest, chin. Inhale as we arch back. Exhale into the forward. Left leg forward, inhale. This is a back bend. Exhale whenever we bend forward. Inhale as we bend back. Exhale, hands to the chest. And on the right, deep breathing. Exhale. A deep inhale. A long exhale. Right leg back with an inhale. And exhale. Hold the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Right leg forward with a deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale.
Okay, so let's do our mirror work. And how are you enjoying this journey of mirror work? Are you finding some radical changes? Are you finding some shift, some improvement for people who are doing it the first time? कुछ हो रहा है? 11 days you've done, which is beautiful, which is like almost more than half of your entire curriculum of 21 days. And today you're on day 12. So is there any difference which is coming, or are we just doing it for the sake of it? Okay, Richa says she felt more loved. That's very nice. Loving myself more every day. Nice. That's beautiful, Minakshi. Okay. So wonderful. Thank you, two of you, for your feedback. Overcoming your fear, day 12. Today we learn about how to diffuse the power fear has over us and trust that life is taking care of us. Look in the mirror. Take a deep breath. Blow a kiss to that beautiful person who's looking back at you. You are getting more stronger each day. Thank you, mirror, for helping you. Thank you, mirror, for helping you release your past and reflect more positive thoughts. Your way. Life loves you, and so do I. Today, your mirror work is on an emotion. Today your mirror work is on an emotional platform that can block you. So whatever is working on your emotions that are blocking you from loving yourself, forgiving others, and having the happy life you deserve. This emotion is fear. So let's understand that we are working on ourselves in loving ourselves, firstly, forgiving ourselves, telling ourselves that yes, we deserve to live a happy life. Yes, we deserve to have more money. Yes, I've been a fighter. I have been a challenger. I have been a winner, and I can do it all. This is common for our mirror work. This is common for our tapping into wealth also. We are understanding our emotions. We are seeing the blockages that we have. So we are releasing our blockages by tapping in one book and parallelly releasing our energy by talking to the person in front of the mirror. So it's very beautiful to know that so many of you have had great changes. So Kamakshi is saying, try talking to your inner child nicely. Neha is saying getting stuck. So Neha, we must connect. I'd given you a couple of appointments. We could never connect. So we need to work on the timing. Meeting my inner child is a wonderful feeling. Yes, love with everyone, with everything. Analysis of self and found a beautiful me, says Pratimaji. So Anita says, with love with everyone and with everything, which is so beautiful. So how wonderful. So very nice. Keeping myself ahead of others now. Good. Apne respect karna is something that we've never been taught. We've been taught दूसरों के लिए करो. So जब अपने लिए करो, एक बार you fall in love with yourself and when you're happy, then life will automatically come in the right picture. So आजकल हमारी मदर अर्थ पे planet पे क्या हो रहा है? Fear. fear, हर चीज comparison, हर चीज doubt. In the form of war, murder, greed, mistrust. Fear is a lack of trust in yourself. When you can overcome your fear, you will begin to trust life. You will begin to trust that life is taking care of you. In the best international seller, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, Susan Jeffers wrote, if everyone feels fear while approaching something totally new in life, yet so many are out there doing it despite the fear, then we must conclude that fear is not the problem. She believed that the real issue is not the fear itself, but how we hold it. We can approach fear from a position of power or a position of helplessness. The fact that we have the fear becomes irrelevant. So, how much power do you give to your fears? When a fearful thought comes up, it is really just trying to protect you. When you're becoming physically frightened, adrenaline pumps through your body to protect you from danger. And the same thing happens with the fear you manufacture in your mind. So get this very, very, very clear that fear is not to be scared of. Fear है, उसको understand करना है. And हाँ, मुझे fear है. But मुझे fear से आगे बढ़ने का भी मेरे यहाँ ही डर के आगे जीत है, मुझे पता है. And I am on the path and I am conquering it. Positive self-pep talk here too. Now, what Louis says is, I suggest when you do mirror work, you talk to your fear. You can say, I know you want to protect me. I appreciate that you want to help me. I thank you. So what are we doing? We're acknowledging the fearful thought for wanting to take care of us. अब बॉडी में अगर खाना नहीं आता, हम अगर उसको स्टाफ करवा रहे हैं, तो फेयरफुली वो होल्ड करना शुरू कर देगी खाना। फैट को भी जो अच्छा खाना डाइजेस्ट नहीं करके उसको होल्ड कर ले कि बाद में धीरे धीरे इसका मुझे एनर्जी मिलता रहेगा। Everything in our life is operating from the world of fear, whether we realize or whether we don't realize. Now, when we observe our fears and we address them during our mirror work, we are going to start to recognize that these are not your fears. हम बोलते हैं मेरा। हमने कल ये भी बात कही थी ना कि अगर मैंने बोला कि मुझे प्रॉब्लम है और दूसरे इंसान ने, दूसरे तीसरे चौथे ने बोला, तो एकदम से आई फील बेटर, अरे आई एम नॉट द ओनली वन गोइंग थ्रू इट। दैट मीन्स मुझे जिस बात का डर है वो बाकी लोग को भी है। इतना बड़ा कोई डर ही नहीं, बहुत लोग फील कर रहे हैं। एकदम से हल्का एनर्जी लगती है। Now let's think of the fears, our fears, which are there, whatever we have them. Let's think of them. And then what are we doing? We're going to think of our entire life coming in like a movie. It's a movie play over you. So when you see in the screen is not really there, similarly, your fears are not really there, but you're just seeing them from an outside perspective. The moving pictures are just frames of cellulite that go by in a flash. Similarly, our fears will come and our fears will go just as rapidly, unless you insist on holding on to them. That's why I keep saying, जब thoughts आ रहे हैं, thoughts को आने दो, thoughts को जाने दो. Don't have to make them wait and expand them. Don't have to fight them कि अरे मुझे thought नहीं चाहिए, अरे मुझे fear नहीं चाहिए, है तो है ना, अब है तो जाएगा अभी. So I am going through fear rather than saying I fear this. No, then you're holding it. Then you've said, oh, this is my quality. So one thing we also do in this journey and transformation is stop saying things that we want to change. Start saying that I am changing from this to this, or I'm going through this fear. And then it'll be gone. Fear हमारे दिमाग में ब्लॉकेज हो जाती है, उसके लिए होता है। टैपिंग से बहुत फर्क पड़ेगा, उसको एड्रेस करने से बहुत फर्क पड़ेगा, और उससे बात करने से बहुत फर्क पड़ेगा। एड्रेस एक मेंटली कर रहे हो ना, हम आज इसमें बात करेंगे मिरर वर्क के बारे में। So fear is only a limitation of our mind. You fear getting sick or becoming jobless or losing a loved one or having your partner leave you. Then fear will become a defense mechanism. It would be much more powerful, however, to do your mirror work so you can stop recreating fearful situations in your mind. Louis Hay says, we always have a choice between choosing love or fear. We keep saying, I am love, I am light, I am love, I am light. But how many of us are actually falling in love and trying to see that wo sab bahut acha hota hai, right? I think of it and it happens. My energy is so high. अब डर कम लग रहा है. I don't know how many of you have reached that, but एक point आने वाला है जब डर लगना कम हो जाएगा. मैं ये नहीं बोलूंगी बंद हो जाएगा, but बहुत minimal हो जाएगा. So all of us are experiencing fear of change. डर, चेंज से भी डर लगता है. बड़े कंफर्टेबल है अपने एटमॉस्फेयर में, कई बार उसको ब्रेक करना पड़ता है, कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर निकलना पड़ता है, क्योंकि हम बहुत कंफर्टेबल हैं अपनी स्किन में, अपनी लाइफ में, अपनी सिटी में, अपनी उसमें. वी डोंट चेंज. Now fear of not changing, fear of the future, fear of taking a chance. We fear intimacy and we fear being alone. We fear letting people know what we need and who we are. And we fear letting go of the past. Do you understand with all of the fears that we are? सबके पास ये fears हैं? जब सबको लगता है कि ये चीज कहीं ना कहीं ट्रू है, कि हम बदलने में थोड़ा हिचकिचाते हैं, हम कंफर्टेबल हो गए where we are, हम चांसेस नहीं लेना चाहते लाइफ में कि अरे कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो गई तो, हम बहुत क्लोज नहीं आना चाहते कि लोग हमें एक्सप्लॉइट कर देंगे तो, हम बहुत अकेले भी नहीं रहना चाहते बिकॉज कि अरे अकेले से परेशानी होती है. क्योंकि अकेले क्यों नहीं रहना चाहते, परेशानी क्यों होती है? Because we don't love ourselves enough. Our company is not the best company right now. But the minute you have beautiful books or the minute you have good TV, you're happy to go hours alone because you have company. Company of the author writing to you, that you're reading through her or him, or the serial having a cellular, whatever is going on in the bigger TV. And sometimes we're very comfortable in our mobile phones because it opens a new world and you're not no longer alone. And yet, deeply you're so alone. वर्ल्ड में कुछ दिखा रहे हो कुछ छोटे छोटे डरे हुए बच्चे बैठे हुए अंदर जो अपना पास्ट भूल नहीं पा रहा है, आगे बढ़ नहीं पा रहा है. पास्ट में कुछ तो हुआ है ना कि हमारी बॉडी में प्रॉब्लम्स आ गई हैं. प्रॉब्लम्स किस टाइप की आ गई हैं? कोई स्कार्स आ गए हैं, या ग्रेइंग इज नॉट प्रॉब्लम बट फिर भी ग्रेइंग मतलब समथिंग, या बॉडी में वेट आ गया है, या आपकी डिस्कलरेशन हो गई है, या आप कोई कॉन्स्टिपेशन हो गया है, डायबिटीज हो गई है, हाइपरटेंशन हो गई है. ये सब क्यों होता है? कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा है जो हमने अपने अंदर स्टोर किया. एलर्जीज, यस, कुछ ना कुछ हमने अपने अंदर स्टोर किया हुआ, हम लेट गो नहीं कर पा रहे. मैं आपको दोबारा बोलती हूँ, कॉस्मिक टाइमिंग इज ब्यूटीफुल राइट नाउ. प्लीज लेट गो. जो हुआ वो हुआ. Do not go about it. Don't harp over it. Work on letting go very easily. अपने आप को लाउडली ये बोल दो कि ये निकलेगा तो नया आएगा ना भैया, क्यों लेकर बैठा हुआ हूं मैं. तो अपने बॉडी को लेट गो. टैपिंग से हम लेट गो भी करने वाले. But the mind cannot hold two opposing forces at thoughts at one. And at the other end of the spectrum, from where you are operating, from where fear is, वहां love है. एक जगह fear है, एक जगह love है. एंड जब fear है तो love exist नहीं करेगा, love है तो fear exist नहीं करेगा. जब आपको love हो जाएगा, आपको पता है universe has my back, life has my back, I trust the process of life. तब डर किस बात का? जो होगा अच्छा होगा. तब लैंग्वेज ही बदल जाएगी आपकी. तब वो डर की लैंग्वेज नहीं रहेगी. ऐसा हो गया तो, अरे ऐसा हुआ था ना, ये ऐसे ही होगा, मुझे तो पता है. So a language will change. When you're frightened, remind yourself what it means to not love yourself. Remind yourself that it means you are not loving and trusting yourself. अगर मैं अपने आप को ही प्रेम नहीं करती, लव नहीं करती, अपने आप को ही ट्रस्ट नहीं करती, तो दूसरों से कैसे एक्सपेक्ट कर रही हूँ कि वो मुझे लव करे, मेरे बच्चे आके मुझे हक करे, या मेरे कोलीग्स मुझे रिस्पेक्ट करे, या मेरे बिजनेस एसोसिएट्स मुझे ट्रस्ट करे, क्योंकि मैं खुद ही को नहीं कर रही हूँ. खुद तो डरी बैठी हूँ. मुझे ये भी पता है बाय नाउ कि द वर्ल्ड इज अ रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ माई इनर बीइंग. अगर मुझे अच्छे लोग मिल रहे हैं, दे रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ मी. बुरे लोग मिल रहे हैं, रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ मी. तो अगर मुझे अपने आप को, लोगों को मुझे ट्रस्ट करवाना है, लव करवाना है, तो मुझे अपने आप पहले वो देना पड़ेगा. एंड कैसे देना पड़ेगा? बिकॉज मुझे पता है द मोर आई गिव द मोर आई गेट. सो मुझे अपने आप को क्या देना है? कॉन्फिडेंस. अपने आप को क्या देना है? लव. क्या देना है? ट्रस्ट. I removed, Manish बोल रहे हैं, I remove it by thinking of the worst that can happen and I accept it. Exactly. हमने किया था ना कि worst क्या हो जाएगा? Impossible dreams में हमने यही तो पढ़ा था. क्या हो जाएगा? Worst क्या हो जाएगा? When you've addressed that elephant in the room कि ये worst हो जाएगा, उसकी चलो हिम्मत कर लेते हैं, देखा जाएगा यार, जो होगा अच्छा होगा. And when you go from that intention, you've nailed it. The belief that you're not good enough is often the root cause of our fears. But when we love and approve ourselves completely, we begin to overcome our fears. Do everything you can do to strengthen your heart, your mind, your body. Turn to your mirror and the power within you. Let's affirm. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. I am safe. Love is my strength. Only love is real. How do you feel when you read all of this? That all is well? That everything is working out for my highest good. जब मुझे पता है कि सब कुछ डिवाइन ऑर्डर मेरी बेटर के लिए होने वाला है, मैं सेफ हूँ, प्यार मेरी स्ट्रेंथ है, love is absolutely real, then how do you feel? You feel comforted, you feel protected, and that's how you're supposed to feel. You feel calmer, yes. You feel lighter, very nice. And this is such a beautiful way, yes. Because when we have love, when we have light, we have abundance. हर चीज में, हर क्षेत्र में, हर realm में. जहां हमें डर लगता है, वहां lack of love है. और हम अपने आप को बार बार बोलें, but love is real, that power is there, and I'm attracting it, I'm full of it. I am love. So everything in my life is happening beautifully. There's an immediate shift in your energy. Please, my only request to all of us is, let's listen to what's going on inside us. Let's be more observant of what's going in and out from us. It's very important to understand that everything is fine. Yes, when I say all is well, I always remember Amir Khan's All is well. Because that's how it was. Everything was sorted. As I keep telling you all, one of my friends says, keep walking, this too shall pass. And I've held on to those lines. I'm like, yes, ये भी निकल जाएगा, ये भी तो finish हो जाएगा. आगे there's a, रात हो के बाद ही सवेरा आता है ना. So you have to go through the dark to enjoy the light. So it's okay to go. And you can't always have light. Imagine Norway type of countries में जाओ, रात ही रात होती है, दिन बहुत कम होता है, सूरज उदय नहीं होता. Imagine living in a place like that. So we are so beautifully in India, we have a beautiful blend of sun and the moon. You have the nice warmth of the sun and we have the nice coolness of the moon. So all the dark things that we are going through, it's actually not dark. It's actually a way for us to evolve. So कुछ अगर हमें हर समय हम happy हैं, तो हमें happy की value होना ही खत्म हो जाएगा. कभी थोड़ा dip आएगा, unhappiness आएगी, तो happiness का वापस value आ जाएगी. So please strengthen your heart. Please strengthen your body. Please strengthen your mind. Please tell yourself, it's all right. We've gone through shit. It's okay. Today's made me stronger. Okay, fine. I have this conditioning about my body. I have this conditioning about my wealth. I have this conditioning in my mind. And I am the one who's going to change it. I will be the one who's doing tapping. I will be the one who's going to work in my mirror. I am going to give myself a lot of love. So आज mirror के सामने क्या करना है? What is the greatest fear you are experiencing now? Write it on a post-it and stick the note on the left side of your mirror. Acknowledge this fear. Tell it, I know you want to protect me. I appreciate that you want to help me. I thank you. Now I let you go. I release you and I am safe. Take the sticky note, rip it up and toss it in the trash or flush it down the toilet or burn it, whatever you want. However, get rid of the fear. The point is to release it. And ये बहुत perfect time है. As I keep saying, surrender, surrender, surrender. This is the time for it. So अगर ये आप exercise कर रहे हो, आपका growth will be exponential because you are in the surrendering phase and surrendering in the meanwhile. I'm telling you, कभी भी मैंने observe नहीं किया कि हम मेरे work करते हैं तो किस time पे कर रहे होते हैं. We are so lucky that these exercises are coming to us in the right good cosmic timing. So आज जो, and same thing with wealth. आपने tapping में पढ़ा था ना, जोर बोलना था कि okay, I have this problem, I have this problem. Address कर रहे हैं उसको हम. उसके बाद हम उसको accept कर रहे हैं. And we say now we let you go. So you can combine the two, and you can make it generic for this. You want to do them separately, do them separately. Just remember, हम नेगेटिविटी को निकाल के एड्रेस करके जगह बना रहे हैं अपनी बॉडी में पॉजिटिविटी की प्रोग्रामिंग के लिए. सो जब लैपटॉप में डेटा पूरा भर जाता है, यू कांट स्टोर एनीथिंग मोर, यू टेक आउट सम इंफॉर्मेशन. ईमेल में बहुत भर जाते हैं तो थोड़े खाली करनी पड़ती है ना. अब हम खाली करने के प्रोसेस में हैं, और खाली करने के लिए हम ही को देखना पड़ेगा कौन सी ईमेल्स इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है. कोई और आके नहीं बोलेगा, नहीं तो वो क्या करेगा, कंट्रोल और डिलीट कर देगा, पूरा खत्म हो जाएगा, या कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट वंस डिलीट कर देगा. सो प्लीज लुक एट व्हाट यू वांट. जो आपके एडवांटेजेस हैं उनको रखिए, जो डिसएडवांटेज है उसको निकाल दीजिए. Look in the mirror again and repeat these affirmations. I love and trust. Love and life take care of me. I am one with the power that created me. I am safe. All is well in my world. So please, please, please understand that these are very powerful affirmations. And one affirmation that I simply love is, I am love. I am life. And life has my back. So please trust the process. जो भी words अच्छे लगे आपको, use them, because power हमारे अंदर ही है. Now look in the mirror and observe your breathing. We often hold our breath when we are frightened. लगता है ऐसे मूवी में कुछ सस्पेंस आता लगता है, हार्ट बीट रुक गई, ओ माय गॉड, क्या, नाउ व्हाट? सो इफ यू आर फीलिंग थ्रेटन्ड और fearful, consciously breathe. अगर डर लग रहा है ना, तो ब्रीदिंग पे ध्यान दो, एंड डीप ब्रीथ लोगे अपने आप कामनेस आ जाएगी. You've seen that in meditation. Why? Because breathing opens a space inside you. Diaphragm बढ़ता है, पेट expand होता है, एंड हमको एनर्जी मिल रही है, पावर मिल रही है. हमारी बैक स्ट्रेट हो जाती है ब्रीदिंग करने से ऑटोमेटिकली. आप करके देखो शैलो ब्रीदिंग, बैक स्ट्रेट होगी नहीं, यानी एकदम से कॉन्शियस ब्रीदिंग करने में बैक अपने आप स्ट्रेट हो जाएगी. It opens your chest, it opens the heart, it opens the stomach, it opens the way we are. हमारा tender heart भी expand कर जाता है, just expanding, 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 expanding. Continue breathing naturally and observing your breath. As you do this, repeat the affirmations. I love you, Prachi. For example, I'll say that for myself, or I love you, Prach, whatever I want to call the mirror, work my baby inside, inner child inside me. I love you. I love you. I really love you. I trust life. Life gives me everything I need. There's nothing to fear. I am safe. All is well. So very important to use affirmations. मैंने ये भी कहा था कि जो affirmations अच्छी लगती हैं, आप उसका एक ऑडियो नोट बना सकते हैं. लुइस हे का है, she's got 101 positive affirmations का उन्होंने वीडियो बनाया हुआ है YouTube पे. If you want, you can go through that. But I feel जो मुझे अच्छा लगता है, मुझे वो करना चाहिए. So that, yes, mirror work and heart thought कई बार इसकी similar चलता है, because we are in that vibration where we are attracting all of this. So power is within us. हमें journaling क्या करनी है, हमें अपने सबसे बड़े fear लिखने हैं, और ये हमने कल भी किया था. So देखिए, जिन लोगों ने कल नहीं किया उनके लिए आज वापस रिमाइंडर आ रहा है in the form of exercise. नया करने के लिए ऑलरेडी आ रहा है कि आपकी कल से फाइनेंस के बारे में आया था, इसमें और चीजों के बारे में भी आ रहा है. सो आपके किस बात के फियर्स हैं, फैमिली को लेकर, हेल्थ को लेकर, करियर को लेकर, रिलेशनशिप को, फाइनेंस को लेकर, लिख दीजिए. फिर उसके बाद आपको एक या ज्यादा एफर्मेशंस लिखनी है हर फियर के सामने जो आप कर सकते हैं. एग्जाम्पल के तौर पे, इफ यू रोट आई एम अफ्रेड आई विल गेट सिक एंड वोंट बी एबल टू टेक केयर ऑफ माई सेल्फ, उसकी एफर्मेशन होगी, आई विल ऑलवेज अट्रैक्ट ऑल द हेल्प आई नीड. आई एम रिचेटिंग द फैक्ट कि कभी भी नेगेटिव जाऊंगा तो पॉजिटिव तो आएगा ही. सो हमारे हार्ट थॉट की आज हार्ट थॉट है, आई एम ऑलवेज परफेक्टली प्रोटेक्टेड. Remember, when a fearful thought comes up, it is just trying to protect you. Tell the fear, I appreciate that you want to help me. Follow that with an affirmation to address that particular fear. Acknowledge and thank the fear, but don't give it power or importance. क्यों? अगर fear आया, उसको मैंने बोला thank you, but no thank you. And then I say an affirmation, उसको पता है इसकी जरूरत नहीं है, वो चला जाएगा. पर आप उसको बोलोगे, तुम्हें तो ये डर है, ये हो सकता है, तो आई एम एक्सपैंडिंग इट, पावर दे रही हूँ, इंपॉर्टेंस दे रही हूँ, तो वो बढ़ के और बढ़ के आएगा. आज 4 किलो है, कल बॉडी में 8 किलो आएगा, परसों 12 आएगा, परसों 25 आएगा, कहाँ से कहाँ पहुंच जाऊंगी पता ही नहीं चलेगा. अगर उसमें बोलते हो, अरे तुम आए हो, बट थैंक यू, आई डोंट नीड यू, इट्स ओके, आई एम हेल्दी, आई एम फिट, आई एम फाइन, एंड आई एम ग्रेट. धीरे धीरे कहीं ना कहीं, अभी रियलाइज नहीं हो रहा, डीप वर्क होगा, कंडीशनिंग हो रही है, it will 100% change. So thank you, Rahul sir. Time for our heart thought book so that we can read that, and then we'll do our meditation. So anybody who wants to read the heart thought, please. Yes, Ruchi, thank you, my dear. Let's see आज की heart thought क्या आती है. Freedom. Wonderful. Freedom from all the fears that you and I'm storing on. So the more self-hatred and guilt we have, the less our lives work. The less self-hatred and guilt we have, the better our lives work on all levels. Isn't that true? So beautiful. I am free. Over to you, Ruchi.
I am free. I am pure spirit and light and energy. I see myself as being free. I am free in my mind. I am free in my emotions. I am free in my relationships. I am free in my body. I feel free in my life. I allow myself to connect to that part of me that is pure spirit and is totally free. I release all of my limitations and my human mind fears. I no longer feel stuck. As I connect with that spirit within me, that part of me that is pure spirit, I realize that I am far more than my personality or my problems or my dis-ease. The more I connect with this part of me, the more I can be free in every area of my life. I can choose to be that part of my spirit that is totally free. If I can be free in one area, I can be free in many areas. I am willing to be free. The part of me that is pure spirit knows how to lead me and guide me in ways that are very beneficial to me. I trust the spirit part of me. I know that it is safe to be free. I am free in my love for myself. I let that love for myself flow as freely as possible. It is safe to be free. I am spirit and I am free, and so it is.
Wow, so it is. Ruchi, how did you feel reading so many affirmations? So
Uh,
it's beautiful.
Confident.
Nice. Very nice. All right. So let's do a meditation and let's check our postures. So I think Shivani is not here and nor is I think, yeah. So we don't have anybody who can record for us. No, it doesn't matter. Let's just do it. And if you want to access the recording, I don't know if it's possible. We'll see. All right. You'll do it, Neha? Beautiful. So just do it. Try and do it. If you can, we'll share it. So I'm so happy that ek nahi ek darwaza band dusra khul jata hai. So it's so beautiful. Amazing. More power to you. Thank you so much. And thank you, Ruchi, for oozing confidence and for reading such a beautiful heart thought. Okay, so Neha is now the co-host and we'll start our meditation. So let's check our postures. Our back straight. Let's take a deep breath in. Feel the love entering your body in all the trillions of cells. Feel it pulsating. And very gradually exhale. Feel the light energy entering your body as you inhale. Feel everything inside you well lit. And as you release, exhale. Feel the world becoming lighter, brighter, and better. Inhale freedom. I am free of all my fears, all my lack of limitations. And as I exhale, I surrender and let go of all the negative, unwanted emotions because now I analyze them, I accept them, and I let them go. I am a person in progress because my life is beautiful, because my life is a giver, my life is a protector, and I know that it has my back. I'm no longer scared. I no longer have any apprehensions because I let go. I am thriving in my world of freedom. I'm turning a new page every single day by realizing what is causing the limitations in my life. By realizing that I can address my fears by talking to them out loud, by taking that energy out of my body, by tapping, by understanding that I am a positive version of myself and I can reprogram myself with further tapping and reaffirmation of my affirmations. I, as a person, am growing and evolving. I'm learning to be a better version of myself. I'm learning to create a very beautiful and a safe, loving world for myself. Today, I'm thinking of this beautiful day that I have now stumbled upon. It is a day where there's so much of learning that's coming my way. It's a new beginning for me. It's also an opportunity for me to change and to grow. It's opening my consciousness to an absolutely new level, making me more aware. New ideas I'm considering, new ways of thinking I'm developing. I'm envisioning my world in a beautiful place that I live in, and everything around me is so beautiful. My vision helps my Mother Earth ascend. Let's see a world where it is opening with us with possibilities galore. Let's see a world. Let's get transported to a place that we have felt which is wonderful for us. How would our world be? Let's imagine where everyone has dignity. No racism, no sexism, no comparison, no separateness. It's all about oneness. Everyone accepts each other the way we are. Nobody judges us. What a beautiful world. We are all safe and secured. Let's see our little children growing spiritually. How wonderful it is to see them talk about love and light and gratitude. That they know that they are the heroes of their life and they can create whatever they want. No more children being abused. No more children being punished. No more children being ridiculed for less of or lack of something. They love themselves. Let's look at our relationships. Thriving, beautiful. We have the best parents. We are the best parents. And children are the best parents in the future. Everyone is at their best because they genuinely are operating from a world of love. We handle our money, our finances so beautifully. We are always secured, we're always growing because we all are money magnets. We're tapping our energy, realizing our blockages, and we're empowering ourselves to get new business opportunities, new ideas, new growth plans. And we're just turning into a new one every single day. More abundance is being added automatically. Passive income is growing more and more. Let's see this world free of any diseases. Nobody is there who's in any hospital or any center to be looked after because everyone knows they can heal themselves. Everyone knows that we belong to a world where we have fears. We address the fears, we change them with affirmations, we change our vibration, we change the way we think, feel. And any person who's about to fall sick has people around him or her, people who are tuning into him or her and changing his or her energy and healing them. How wonderful the world is. Every house has a healer. Everyone is a healer, self healer and healer of the world. So there is no sickness. Let's see how men and women are equal. Everyone's generating income, everyone's thriving, everyone's sharing responsibilities. No more are the roles divided. Everything for everyone. Let's see families living together, thriving, loving, joyful, in the sense of oneness. Let's see that every single person has a roof on their heads. Nobody is homeless. Everyone is so beautifully safe. And every person is earning their own income. They're not dependent upon government schemes or something else because they generate income so easily. There is no need of any jails in a community because nobody is wronging anyone. Everybody's using their energy positively. And everyone's there to help each other. Look at that beautiful world. Now see no religion dividing anyone. Do this, this will happen. Do that, that will happen. No priests, no pundits, no Maulvis, nobody is telling us what's good, what's bad. We know what's good, we know what's bad. Let's see everyone being spiritual. Everyone being the channels of love and light. When everyone is love and light, then the world's energy is beautiful. Let's see the governments, the global organizations, the civic authorities, all working hand in hand for working for society. All the taxes we pay are being used to give back to us. And the more the government gives to us, the more we can give to the government, honestly. See the salaries of the government officials all of a sudden increasing so much, but they deserve it and they're worthy, because now it's not just that they've got a government job and they're sitting away and just enjoying the perks. They're genuinely putting in effort. The more efforts they put, the more they're paid. And the corruption gets over. Because the money is channeled in the right place. Good energy money. The world, see the world without any negativity, no negative energy of money even. See water, clean water being available everywhere. Imagine having tap water. We already see that in Europe. Imagine the world will be a place where there'll be clean water available in taps. Something like spring water. Because the energy everywhere is so good, how will it get contaminated? See Mother Earth living in a fresh glory. Free, beautiful oxygen coming in. No toxins, no pollination, no pollution. We're breathing fresh, beautiful air, the kind of air that we breathe in hill stations that we're able to breathe in our cities. See the food being cooked with love. No pesticides, no chemicals. See yourself and everyone eating absolute natural food, no processed foods. See how the world is. See how wonderfully clean it is. See yourself entering a forest and being able to touch an animal, maybe even a lion or tiger, or not being scared that they will attack us because they sense your beautiful love. They are also safely protected. Such beautiful empathy, compassion, and love between all beings, humans, animals, plants. Wow, isn't that a world that we all are living in, loving in? Everything is operating from unconditional love. Wow, this beautiful world is our world. Look at the bright green colors in plants, in forests, in grass. Look at the clear, gorgeous blue water. The Leh Ladakh kind of water available everywhere you see where there's a water pond. Look at the skyline, the riot of colors. You see purple skyline, orange skyline, yellow skyline, blue skyline. We see that sometimes, but now we see that all the time. And the blues are beautiful in the sky too. Look at the birds, they're flying so easily. They take their shelter wherever they require. No wars, just peace, peace, peace. All borders are open. Anyone can go wherever, whenever. No passports, no visas. Because the biggest thing is humanity, and that's everyone has. See, being able to travel to the moon, the universe, to see constellations and marvel and seeing it not just through images, but experiencing it because you're a free bird. This is how secured our world is if we want it to be. So let's raise our vibration. Let's change our static energy to moving energy. Let's realize that we have so many lifestyle practices that we can use to generate the right heat in our body, to generate the right thought in our body. And all that is stuck up and pent up energy in our body is leaving us so openly. Let it flow, let it go. We are so beautifully, positively blessed, so amazingly healthy. See the elders there with you, sharing their beautiful knowledge bank with you. And see whoever is not ready to face this journey, leaving Mother Earth. But now we understand the process of life. We don't grieve over them so much because we know it was meant to be. Whichever being wants to live longer can choose, whichever wants to go shorter can choose. After all of us have a choice. See each one accomplishing their dreams. Whoever has whatever dreams. Because now you're operating from this world of love energy. So you can't have a dream which will be interfering with my dream because it's all about positivity. So no clash, only growth, phenomenal growth. See Mother Earth healed. See yourself healed. See everyone healed, holistically, spiritually evolving, emotionally evolving, intellectually evolving. See this beautiful world. And know that in your heart, you are the creator, the manifester of a beautiful life where your mind, body, and soul is balanced. Where your mind is helping you undo the negative programming and you knowing that you can paint the right colors in your canvas of life by reaffirming, by mentally retuning to something which is of a higher wavelength. Let's tune in. Let's tune in. And let's be grateful for this beautiful vision that we've had, knowing this is a truth. Love is the biggest truth, and so it is. Let's bow our heads in gratitude towards Mother Earth, fold our hands and thank her for her generosity, for her love, for her compassion, for her kindness. Let's spread our hands to the universe above, thank it. Know that it has our back. Know that all the divine beings, the gurus, ascended masters, teachers, angels, guardians, all have our back because we are safe and protected. Let's expand our angel hands. I am love. I am light. I am joy. I am bliss. I'm a person in progress. Every day I'm becoming the better version of myself. Life has my back and I know it. Wherever I turn, prosperity follows. My world is a beautiful place because only gorgeous souls live here. And my world is everyone's world. And so it is. Let's fold our hands in gratitude. Let's drop them. Bless our face, our neck, our shoulders, our arms top to bottom, inner to outer, our upper back, our middle back, our spinal cord, our lower back. Keep massaging, taking your hands lower, our hips, our upper part of the thighs on the back side, inner part of our thighs and the back side, behind our knees, behind our calves, our ankles, our soles. Feel the roots getting deeper and stronger. Turn your hands, touch the top of your feet. Bless your calves, your knees, your thighs, your sexual organs, excretory organs, your gut area, your lungs, your heart. Once again, let's fold our hands and thank the wonderful body organs that are working on the optimal best. All the diseases are flowing without any kind of expansion and just flowing out of our body so easily, making us absolutely easy. All blockages over, the circulation beautiful. Let's thank every single part of our being for being so magical. And dear energy, I invoke you to bless my loved ones through love and light. May everyone be blessed. So it is. Manish, Ruchi, Pratima ji, Usha ji, Dr. Kamakshi, Neha, Vijay ji, Meenakshi, Jitendra ji, Anita, Pina ji, Shami, Ankur, Neha, Richa, Shalu, Manisha, Rahul sir, Sherry Mathur, Jagpreet and Supriya, Nikita, Alona, Ruchi, Amrita ma'am, one wonderful life. Let everyone thrive. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a beautiful day. It's a weekend of Diwali, and I'm grateful that all of us are going to be celebrating it with our loved ones. So let's be counting our blessings and keep counting them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Any sharings, any reflections? Or we can meet each other at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. Okay. So yes, Kamakshi, please share.
Hi, Prachi. Good morning. I just want to share that I was working on Mirror book, and the chapter 8, 9, like I've just reached at chapter 10 presently. Or so, and I've come over it. So to the inner child only, I'm saying you should stop with fears, have love, and it's become receptive. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling light about it. So that anger, that fear has gone, and thank you so much.
Thank you,
And-
Louise.
And the next thing is that regarding tapping into wealth, whenever I ask the question, ki, how do you feel? So the same question comes, like I am into a corporate job. So, are these people fooling me? I don't know how to do the business. कैसे increase होएगा, because we have fixed amount of salary which is being given, so the work is lot. So वो उसका आंसर नहीं है. It is a lot of negative thoughts come, but positive I try to do. But when we rate it on a scale, then always it is like 3-4. वो तो मुझे लगता है कि I need to work more over it.
So just ask yourself, what can I do that makes me happy and where I am true to my profession? Believe me, the day you start doing something that you love, money तो अपने आप आ जाएगा. अभी हम जो काम कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, we have a degree, we have a learning, we are helping people, but this corporatization has killed the main essence. It's making the people work much harder with not so much of satisfaction, kind of burnt out energy. So ask yourself, what is it that you want? That's why a lot of people are doing the corporate jobs or doing some seva on their own. So just see कि वो half an hour का सेवा में कितना फल मिल रहा है in terms of feeling. मैं ये नहीं बोल रही बहुत सेवा करो because already थक जाती हो, पर वो आधा घंटा करोगे ना, एनर्जी आएगी, क्योंकि जो दुआएं आएंगी, ब्लेसिंग्स आएंगी, they will be beautiful. और एकदम फ्री मत करना, 11 रुपया, 21 रुपया, 51 रुपया, समथिंग तो ले ही लेना, और उस अमाउंट से कुछ किसी बच्चे को खाना खिला देना. Save that money in a box and go and give food from that money. तो तुम निमित्त मात्र बन रही हो, जो तुम्हारे लोग आ रहे हैं उनको हील भी कर रही हो, उनका भी आगे से एम्पावरमेंट में चेंज आ रहा है. करके देखो and ask yourself कि मैं इसके लिए रेडी हूं क्या? Do I want it? अपने आप रास्ते कहाँ खुलेंगे, कहाँ चली जाओगी, पता ही नहीं चलेगा.
ठीक है, I'll try ये करके देखती हूँ, क्योंकि वो मतलब मेरे को है कि ज्यादा इच्छाओं में जा रही हूँ कि ज्यादा कि क्या मतलब वो
इच्छाएं is not bad.
एक वो उसमें लगता है कि मतलब बार बार मैंने आश ना कि हम मोर, वो कहते हैं ना कि लुक एट योर सैलरी, लुक एट योर इनकम एंड देन सी कि व्हाट यू वांट एंड इज इट्स नॉट इनफ। तो वो सोच के लगता है कि हाँ नहीं और होना चाहिए, तो बस वो
उसका
एक
मार्क्सी में
लेस
सिंपल
लेस
चीज
लेस कर
बोलूंगी,
देता है।
there are nutritionists taking like $10,000 an hour for one consultation. मतलब दिन में मतलब not an hour for much, I'm saying for one session which is very short. So कहाँ से रास्ते खुल रहे हैं? क्योंकि they're loving what they're doing and they're loving to receive the compliments every day. अभी क्या हो रहा है, डॉक्टर पेशेंट्स आ रहे हैं कि हमने तो फीस पे कर दी, अब तो डॉक्टर टाइम देगी कि क्या बड़ी बात है, हमको हम सर्विस दे रही है, यू नो, वो कनेक्ट शायद कम है. So you see, you ask yourself, अभी तो जर्नी में आई हो,
ठीक है,
अभी तो आगे बढ़ते हैं.
ठीक है, थैंक यू प्राची, थैंक यू सो मच,
All right, take care, lots of love.
थैंक यू।
Neha, we can't meet today. Today is Sunday. It's a family day and Atyo Harka time, so I have back to back. Plus, I've got to go to my best friend's house, figure out for the Uthawni for tomorrow. So today is a back to back day, not today, but we will. Did you raise your hand for asking this or sharing something else? This only? Okay. So yeah, Manish. Let's go last. 7 o'clock. I'm going to be going for Unified. Yeah.
I would like to share something, Prachi.
Bolo.
Yeah. So, as you know, my mom is not continuously attending the sessions, but something beautiful happened yesterday was that she is overhearing at times. So, एक बार वो एकदम से मुझे बोली कि because I was trying to buy a ticket and it was getting a bit costly. So she's like, mindset रखो, abundance आएगा, and it was like you were talking to her, ऐसे लग रहा था मुझे literally, and it was beautiful that really things opened up and I even got something else, मतलब एक और एक project आया और वो abundance flow हो रहा है, so
Very
that
nice.
is happening.
Very nice.
Yeah, thank you.
More than welcome. Thank you for sharing, sweetheart. Yes, Manish, tell us.
Ma'am, I'm a person, I've been living a fearful life for a very long time, my long part of my life, which was very miserable. At that time, I didn't had idea how to overcome it. Then I got this knowledge that you assume the worst and you will get over it. So I got some success in it, but I think it's a very, very temporary solution and it's very difficult to, have it. Now, this part of the knowledge, what mirror work and other sessions are teaching, the gratitude part and the affirmation part, I think this is much, much more powerful than assuming the worst. Suppose there are a lot of people fear to go in flight and they sit in a flight and they assume the worst, and the worst is death. So the entire journey will be like very miserable. But someone, affirms that, I'm divinely protected. So he will enjoy that journey to the fullest. And the reality is that, people who are aware or who are expert in aviation, they say that it is one of the safest transport. So I think fear is just what our mind perceives about that event. And my experience is this part of the knowledge, the mirror work or the magic book and whatever gratitude part, the affirmations part, if we make a part of our life, if we believe in it, then life will become magical.
So I think we all are believing it. What do you say, everyone? What Manish is saying is beautiful, but what do you see? Thoda sa shuru ho gaya life mein aana?
Absolutely.
So transformation begins from home, and home is where our heart is. Heart is now thinking and believing these beautiful new knowledges, and we're implementing them. So more power to you, Manish. May your healing journey be so beautiful, and may you realize that you've only got this because you had to become spiritual. So it's a gift for you. As I say, how my cancer is, I rechanged it. Celebrate and now count each realm. So may the same happen with you as well.
Thank
So
you.
keep
Thank you.
celebrating life, and fears, just knock them away. Surrender, let go. आए थे चले गए या जा रहे हैं. Plus everyone do the exercises, assignments. Both of them are parallel, so कोई मुश्किल नहीं है. It's not like कि ये कर रहे हैं तो वो नहीं हो रहा, वो कर रहे हैं तो ये नहीं. They're both happening together. Just intertwine them and work on them. Yeah. Lots of love, everyone. Thank you. Have a beautiful Sunday. And those of you who are coming for Unified, I'll see you at 7. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Lots of love.